Hosting or ruminating, a home blood pressure measurement approach for living with my soulmate. Today is Sunday, 17 May 2026, and here I, Tanis, of Seattle, ruminate about a home blood pressure measurement approach for living with my soulmate, in which I host my soulmate for blood pressure measurements to include them in my cardiology self-experimentation journey. So me hosting here is putting an emphasis on me being the one kind of like to set up the blood pressure space for the experiment in a home environment, which is something I do not currently do. And so there's if I'm hosting somebody, then it'd be so if I'm only hosting me, then it'd be me taking my blood pressure measurement. If I'm hosting somebody else, then it'd be me taking their blood pressure measurement. And it's like the boundary rule there is each person is a different body, a different physiology, a different anatomy, a different history, life history, a different bodily history. And so the blood pressure is of the person. So it works like my texting. I and only apply for my blood pressure measurements. No identity theft allowed. Yeah. So like I don't text via other people's phones, and I don't let other people text via my phone. Right, that's like under the person's name or whatever or number, and so it's like a body is a body. It's not something that can just like a phone it can be used by more than one person, whether or not it is. The body as that ownership level is just the person whose it is for this particular purpose. So there's something we're talking through this. Someone who lets another text through their device is the submissive, is okay not showing up, or they have somebody else show up for them. They're okay not showing up. Someone who texts through another device is the dominant, afraid of showing their face. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna go beat it, win everything, yada yada yada. Only it's not even their own name. Right? So they're afraid of showing their face. So someone doing blood pressure measurements with me needs to be neither. They need to be present and have their body ready for measurement. All right. So this is like me asking for money. If you really want to, this is like not me asking for it. This is like asking me for money. If you really want it, make sure you show up as you. Okay. So it's kind of like that with the blood pressure measurement. It's like, I don't get to take that for you, for your body. That it doesn't count like that. It doesn't work like that. So just that's a really basic ruminating here. So this is hosting ruminating. There's the also, if like, let's say I'm living with my soulmate, I move in with my Josh, and he's like, I really, like he shows up and like, right away, he just takes to it. We got our, 9 days we're working on it. He's like day 1 or day 2, day 0. He's like, I really want to bring my blood pressure down, and I want to sit down with you like every day if we have to. Can you help me come up with a plan or make a plan for me? And we do this. And so then the blood pressure measurements themselves, I would still like, if other tasks are added in, preserve the sacredness, because that is, I do cardiology self-experimentation. So I do research on my heart through self-experimentation. So cardiology is study of the human heart and the blood in the heart system. And since I'm a menstruating woman here, there's other blood that has popped up well, look, there's other blood flow. Oh yeah, that's right. Kind of thing. So being like, even if, in that case, perhaps being respectful of like putting out and thinking of the YouTube approach. This is stabilizing some sort of procedure, but giving back appropriately for if, let's say, so I go in for a dentist appointment, I get a blood pressure measurement, and there's like the intake part, and then there's the whatever work's being done, and being like, maybe approaching it a little bit like that, like a doctor appointment. I give Josh his blood pressure appointment, which includes a blood pressure measurement, and preserving the like sacredness of the measurement, kind of like it's preserved as its own thing when I go in to the doctor's office. So there we go. That's hosting ruminating, a home blood pressure measurement approach for living with my soulmate.